Hello and welcome to How to Build Software Without Coding. I'm Mr. Hackathon and I show you how to build software without coding. And in this video, I am going to show you how to connect an AI chatbot to a custom front end that you have created. What we have here is a platform that I created on Stream, vibe coded, and it is a cycle tracker for women to track and monitor their menstrual health. Very, very simple. They can log their cycle and how they're feeling. They can see the calendar view and they can see the logs. If we click on that, we can see interesting information. And it even has an AI feature where you hit generate insights and it generates insights from the history within their log. And what we're going to do is add an AI chatbot to interact with the information. To do this, I am going to use the API that's connected to the table with the history of the logs and connect it to Chipp. Chipp is one of my go-tos for creating very, very easy AI assistants. No code, drag and drop builder, super, super simple. And what we can do is connect this to the backend database for our application. And so what I want to do, I've started by creating this basic assistant. I don't think I've given it a prompt yet. So I gave it the name cycle track. Let me just remove this description. And I am going to say you are a menstrual health expert. I'm going to say analyze the user's logs and answer their questions and provide advice. Not the best prompt, but we're not working on prompt engineering right here. We're just finding out how to integrate this AI assistant with our internal application. And the next thing we're going to do is we want to go to custom action. I believe it's custom action. And we want to connect it to our backend database. So I'm going to say, call it get logs. And the description I might add in is something like, go get a history of the menstrual logs. So something like that. So I'm going to say, get the menstrual health logs. And I'm just going to say, search in database, and I'm going to say searched database. And what we want to do here to get this information, we're going to go to Base44, and in Base44, which I used to build this very simple cycle tracker, we have access to the API, and what we can do is go here, just copy this URL. And next thing we want to do is add headers. So if I go to headers, fixed value, what I'm going to do is I've got API key here. And we have another fixed header, which is the content type. And we're going to run this test, and you can see it gets the log information. Great, so I'm going to add the action, and I'm going to say something like, tell me about my cycle information. So you can see the information here. How this is slightly different to the application currently is we can generate insights, and I believe these insights are going to generate, but it's not conversational. So we can see that we've generated the insights. This is great, but if we wanted it conversational, one way to do this is to do what I just done with Chipp. And so now we have this. What we can do is go to share. We can either share this independently, or we can put this as a widget or iframe. So if I put this as a widget and I go to preview and I say something like add this So I've said add this widget to the application, and what we're doing now is adding the widget to the application, so you'll see it in the bottom corner. So now you see the widget in the bottom corner, and I can say suggest, or maybe let's say based on my logs, suggest strategies to improve my health. So you can see now searching the database, it looked at the logs, and now it's suggesting strategies to improve the menstrual health. That is a very, very simple tutorial on how to integrate an AI chatbot into your via-coded applications. In this case, it's Base44. And the way we've done that is by directly connecting the back end of these applications to our AI chatbot. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.